Julian, Kailinka's assistant, loved to be in the background. Being an information gatherer, having that kind of profile was advantageous. People often didn't acknowledge his presence. A lot of times people would talk about anything, personal or professional. When Oleg, the previous general manager, was in charge, he used his ability to keep informed and to stay out of harm's way. With how Oleg ran the business, that was necessary. He needed to know what was happening in and out of the company. Oleg made it possible, but necessary for Julian to hone those skills. But with Kailinka, things were different. Julian's skills weren't used so much for staying employed, but to leverage advantage. When you know what motivates a supplier or an employee, you could make good decisions. He felt much more above board, if you will, working with Kailinka than Oleg. But his tactics weren't dramatically different in either case. With Oleg, finding out about the chemical supplier's indiscretions was used to apply pressure for a lower price, and ultimately allowing Oleg to falsify contracts and skim money into his own pocket. Kailenka would handle this information differently. It wasn't used for personal gain, but for the benefit of the company. Better price, lower cost, larger bottom line. It had taken Julian quite some time to adjust to this way of thinking, but once he had, it had freed him up, lifted a load off his back, so to speak. There aren't illicit underpinnings at work with Kailinka. It's always for the better of the company, which, as Julian had come to know, was better for Kailinka and everyone working there. He was grateful to Kailinka for giving him that insight. As a result, he'd gained self-confidence. Under Oleg, he'd been very quiet, only speaking when spoken to, fearful that any slip of the tongue would send him to jail. Under Kailinka's leadership, even though there were things that weren't talked about openly, they were not things, if revealed, that would land anyone in jail. A huge weight lifted. Julian smiled, thinking about the last few years. They would always be among his favorite times. Julian snapped out of his reverie. Kailinka was standing at his desk. He was not usually that oblivious. She'd caught him off guard, and that just didn't happen. He laughed at himself and said, "Kailinka, is there something you need?" Kailinka replied, "Yes, Julian. Could you step into my office? We have something to discuss." Julian gulped and replied, "Yes, Kailinka, I'll be right there." Julian gathered himself. Kailinka's request sounded ominous, and he still had a touch of glass half empty in him. Julian went to Kailinka's office and sat down. Kailinka began. "HQ has asked me to pass along an invitation to you." Julian, looking surprised, said, "An invitation? What kind of invitation, Kailinka?" Kailinka smiled and said, "An invitation to go and work for the president as his assistant. It seems his current assistant is retiring at the end of the year, and they would like you to train with her during that time." Julian was now truly flustered. This was not something he'd expected, especially given the fact he'd been associated with Oleg. He responded, "I don't know what to say, Kailinka. This is a flattering offer, but I do love working for you." Kailinka replied, "I love working with you as well, Julian. I certainly don't want to lose you and your skills, but I would never stand in your way. This move feels like the right move for you. You have my best wishes." Tears started to well up in Julian's eyes. He fought to keep it under control. "Kailinka," Julian said, "I would like to take a few days to think about this decision. I hope that's acceptable." Kailinka responded, "Take as much time as you need, Julian." Jeep here. Welcome to episode 97 of my Let's Play with Rote Bucht 1.0 reboot. Sorry, I did that again. I did it yesterday as well. Or at least last episode. My apologies. With Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. This is my save game. Oh, too funny. Rote Bucht 1.0 reboot. Anyway, thanks for joining me today. Appreciate you being here. And hopefully I made you laugh a little bit. All right, cool. So we we have a garbage issue, and there is a bunch of garbage around. What's happened here, at least in the little bit of time that I've spent, looking at possible reasons for this, is the fact that these guys don't have to travel half the map to get rid of their garbage. They just bring it here and it gets processed. And they go out and grab some more, which means that just as an example, this particular garbage stand here, there's 4 empty um, bins, which in my recollection is unheard of. This one was always full and right on the edge of being cleared or not. So what's happening is we have the ability for them to go out and clean up all of the stands and workplaces and all that kind of stuff and do it in a timely manner. They're, like I said, they're not traveling halfway across the map. They just go to where they need to pick it up and drive locally to this general separation plant. So this was the idea. This is what I wanted. This was a result that I didn't anticipate. So the only way, in my mind, to rectify this is to up the workers. I've only set it to 10, which is 20% of the total that could be working on it. Now, what that's going to do is put a little bit of pressure on, not so much pressure, but it's going to fill these dumps up a little bit quicker. Really, the only one that's even threatening to look like it might start to fill up would be is the hazardous waste. So I think what I need to do is a couple of different things. The number of people that are working here, 10-ish, is more than enough to incinerate everything that's coming in right now. I'll have to keep an eye on it, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to double the amount of workers here. We're going to go with 20 and see where that lands us. Hopefully in a good place. So one other thing that I'm pretty sure we need is another bus on this line. Oh yeah, and I wanted to say as well, starting for the second time in a row, or in 2 episodes, in pause mode, because there's situations that need to be dealt with. So anyway, let's go to the border and get ourselves a PC652 purchased. Bus. I know if I start typing, it's going to mess up, so I'm not going to bother with that. Let's try it, because I'm not going to... Oh, it worked out okay. All right, so that's the bus that I want right there. Let this run, and then we'll actually, yeah, set behind the vehicle. And you up, and don't go. Okay. Let's go back here, and yeah, so I'm hoping that we end up, and you, as you can see, we kind of we're not we're not supplying enough buses, so the line's getting a little bit shorter, but yeah, the situation is this is a real problem. So I do need to actually, what I want to do is grab the demolition office while I'm thinking about it, because I need to assign them a demolition. Something else that just isn't going to happen very well is we need a storage for this. There's just no 2 ways about it. And the direction that the factory connections go is out this way and that way. And I don't really want to mess with this road, making space, putting something out this way, driving around, because this is where our bus comes in and out. This is the more logical side to put that on, and I did a little bit of investigation. I'm going to quickly pause this. If I take this out, what's going to happen is the metal scrap that gets built up in here is well, hopefully it doesn't get built up to 12 tons, but in the time that it's been running so far, there's really only been 9-ish tons. So what, and I'm really hoping that this gets gets built pretty quick. So what I want to do is remove this conveyor, place a storage, open storage. This is, yeah, metal scrap storage in this spot. It should still connect up, and that will free up the factory connection here. So I'm going to take this out, demolish the okay, done. And we'll get that on there, and we'll make this a high priority. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to make any difference, because it's really the only thing it's working on anyway. So that'll be that, and I really just want them to focus on that so I can replace this. I do want to know when it's done, and yeah, let's let's hope this works out. Most definitely hope this works out, because what this is going to do is going to transfer everything from all of these storages. And ultimately, well, I'm not sure about the storage here, although we may end up doing that just because the ash does blow away. So it's going to really be dependent on how much we produce. But I'm expecting a pretty reasonable amount, just based on the backlog of stands that we have here and everything that that they hold. So anyway, yammering on. Let's get this going, and I'm gonna keep the demolition office up here, because as soon as that's done, I want to start this. Oh, and we're doing fires again. The small refinery, that should be handled without issue. Oh, and something else that I wanted to do here as well. I just wanted to reconfigure this this road so that we can. It's actually more useful. Okay, so that road's done. Awesome. This will allow this little section to be dealt with as well, and that one. So I think we can get. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Here we go. That one made, and I think I can do this. Nope. And I might be able to get rid of that little piece right there, because it was used to actually build this to begin with before this road was in place. But so, and that's one section now. Good. Both of those should be good for mechanisms. Okay, let's let her rip. Okay, we've got a few more people working in there now. 15 versus the 10 we had before. But yeah, I don't think the bus has quite made it there yet. So hopefully that I'm going to put this as a high priority, because we just need we need to get that done, no question. And because we're full basically full here and here. I'm not overly concerned at this point about the amount of people that are working in here. That may change in the future, but yeah, in the short term, not too concerned about it. So yeah, we're doing all right. We're still, this is this, so let's move this onto a faster speed so we can actually get something done this episode. Fire extinguished, good stuff. And I think I ended up pausing these constructions. So I think what I want to do is get them back on track. So continue the construction. Continue. And this one as well. Did I pause that one? Yeah, I did. So let's get those built. These ones got paused as well. I think we can continue this. Both of them. And I did the whole renaming and assigning what they're going to be working on here. So yeah, cool. All right, hopefully we don't have any more fires down this way as well. We just had a fire that we ended up having to rebuild something down this way. I think it's been redone. Yeah, drinking water because we don't have anyone working in the plant, so that will be a thing for sure. Okay. Let's switch over to temperature. We're in May. Something I did want at 2700 because I'm toying with the idea of putting a few more fields in, and then in this area off of this building, putting in a little meat processing plant. But I'm not 100% sure if that's going to be, if I'm going to do that or not. I haven't quite decided. That'll extend how much more this series continues on. I am quite enjoying and getting back into writing the stories and playing the game. There was a time there, not in the too distant past, where I was having problems getting just getting inspiration to what should I write about, what should I talk about, what might be an interesting story, and it's interesting to me. Hopefully it's interesting to you as well. But yeah, it's I'm having fun. I'm not getting stuck as much trying to come up with ideas about things that things to write about that might be interesting. So at any rate, yammering. Anyway, that's where I'm at with that. So it's a possibility. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see where it all lands. Good. This should be getting done soon. We just need to get rid of some metal scrap and some mixed waste. Got vehicles on their way. Oh, and this has so getting 20 people working there. I think that was really what the holdup was. So yeah, I think that's good stuff. And we're continuing to empty out the stands there. So I think this really is a good method for handling it. I mean, it's not ideal. This is not an insignificant investment for each of the cities that you want to do. But when you think about it in real life, the cities rarely share waste processing facilities. I'm not sure. At least where I'm from, that's the case. Whether that's something that's a worldwide kind of thing, I don't know. But I know that where I'm from, each of the cities, basically, even the smaller towns, have their own waste processing facilities. Maybe not something quite as elaborate as a separation facility and an incinerator, but they do handle their own waste for the most part. So something that the game introduced, and we're on to the final phase. Tell me when that's done, please. Thank you. Yeah, so waiting for the demolition here. Construction there. And obviously construction across across here is an important one as well. Now we've got we're getting a good amount of materials. The dump should be dealt with here shortly. And yeah, we just need a little bit more steel, but we're getting lots of people in traffic jam. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Did I increase this? Oh, can't. So this is full now. Okay. It is what it is. We just need to export more over here and use more over there. So yeah, that's the thing. Okay, well, I know I would really like to, because we do have, we're starting to get a little bit low. So at some point I would like to build the other two apartments, but adding these two actually put a little bit of strain on how much sport and culture we have. So I'm thinking that it's going to be necessary to, excuse me, to put something sport and culture related in place over there. Now we've got the pool here and a sports hall. Wow, and they can't get enough sports. That blows me away. These guys aren't complaining. Culture. They don't have a culture situation. There's a pool over there. Yeah, this side is culture. So I did see a little bit of culture happening, but yeah, this is kind of blowing me away. Our university, just yeah, we don't need to increase our. We're down under 13,000, but that's fine. As soon as we get the other, we'll get these two built, and then the other part of the city going, then we'll be in a situation of positive growth again. I'm struggling with wanting to put, needing to put in another. Everybody wants to go to the sports hall. I mean, that's where those numbers are coming from, but I don't know why I wouldn't go to the indoor pool. I mean, the rating is 3.8. Okay, construction is done. Good stuff. All right, I'm just going to quickly pause this because I guess I need to get 8 vehicles. Yeah. Okay, so this is our waste transfer. I'm gonna take the big ones, so, and some of the smaller ones as well. 6.5. I think that's pretty much a max because of the fact that the containers, that's what they'll hold. So 6.5 is the max for the big guys, but loading and unloading, if I'm not mistaken, is much faster for them. If they have, obviously, if they have container unloading. So I'm thinking we want to go with the fastest one. So that's this one. Let's give you an interesting color. There we go, orange. Okay, so we'll get 4 of you. Okay, and not exactly what I wanted. And the capacity. So this is 95, 70. Yeah, this is our guy here. Okay, 4 of you, and I'm gonna want to get some fuel up here as well. If I can find it. Okay, 12. I was looking at the how many tasks they had, so make sure that's at 50, and it is. Good. Okay, now I gotta get you, we gotta get people in here. Just need one more run, one more truck to come and take away the last of that mixed waste, and then we can get the storage in there, and then I can get this, well, let's say, fire. And we're gonna go from here and from here, and then going to okay, demolition is done. Let's go back over here. Sorry. Okay, good. Okay, multi-step process here. Okay, now I'm reasonably sure that this will fit in here. It's just a matter of will it connect. Yes, it did. Okay, good. And we should be able to finagle a road in here. I hope. Okay, let's look at this from a different perspective. How do we manage this? Just want to take that out and then join the 2 segments. Oh, that has a node, so I could go. Okay, I do need to move this further away. Yes, please, thank you. I gotta pay a little bit more attention to how far away. I need to be able to get it as far away as possible and as close to the existing building as possible so that I can get my angle laid out. The way I need to for the road is what I'm saying. Too sharp a turn. Okay, at least we can make that turn now. Okay, let's try something else. Don't know if that's going to be any different, but we'll see. Nope, building's in the way. Shoot, I didn't count on this being an issue. Okay, let's just see where the edge of the building is. Okay, if I do that, you'll connect in and that can connect there. Okay, we have a road connection. Okay, good. Yikes. That was something. Let's put our, before I forget, because it's been known to happen the odd time. I saw you go green momentarily there. Are you going to cooperate or not? Okay. Yikes. What a jigsaw puzzle. Maybe we do this up here. Okay. And then, yeah, then we can put the original connection back in place. Okay. Now, we're all good. Right. I'd like this built as quickly as possible, so I'm not going to bother with the road, upgrading that road right now. Is that wise? I don't know if it is. I think that's a kind of foolish, because you know that it's never going to get upgraded after that. The two pieces we want dealt with. Oh, interesting. I wonder. I don't know if that's. I'm just curious now if this would. No, it won't connect up. So, yeah. Okay. Let's demolish this. Oh, we got 12 tons of metal scrap in here now. Demolish this. Put our demolition office on this. Make that a high priority. That's our demolition finished message. Okay. And let's let it run again. Fire extinguished. Good. All right. We'll get this a high priority as well. All right. Distribution office. As soon as we get vehicles here, then I'll finish the assignments. I didn't want to. I got to make sure that I'm doing stuff the way that needs to be done. Just in terms of assigning what to go where, because I don't want to accidentally throw stuff where it shouldn't go. So anyway, some vehicles. The vehicles are on their way. Okay. Still have to wrap my brain around Lazina and what they need. More sports, more. All right, we're built. How good is that? Okay. Let's get. Oh, no road connection. Okay. Quickly. Oh. Okay. For some reason, that got overlooked. We'll get that going. And we'll almost be done the inside of our circular city. Awesome. Wow. That will be covered without issue. Okay, let's go back over here. We've got, okay, so hazardous waste dump. We're going to pick up hazardous stuff. Biological dump. We're going to pick up the biological waste. Yeah, plastic waste, that's good. Construction waste. Construction waste is going to be picked up. And no, we want to load mixed waste. Yeah, because that's what's building up here. Okay, good timing too. We're basically full. Can't process. Okay, so we want to pick it up from there. I think that's everything, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, let me change the name of this just so I know what it is. This will be garbage. I can't think of a good name. Garbage transfer. Transfer. Okay. Cool. Oh, and the open storage, I didn't rename that one, so that's our plastic waste. Okay, that's a little more descriptive. Construction waste, incinerator. Yep. Okay, now I gotta go get rid of all of this stuff. And oh, we've got enough NATO bucks now too. So okay, so I'm going to add this one in, and we're going to unload mixed waste. Now, hopefully that doesn't mess everything up, but I'm pretty sure it's going to. Anyway, okay, so we need to hazardous. This is our hazardous waste dump, right? Okay, so we go here and unload hazardous. We have biological, which I believe is right here. Yeah. This is biological waste. Plastic. This is our plastic recycling. I'm just trying to keep them in the same, order. The pickup and the drop off. Construction waste. That's this. This is our processing. So we'll drop off there. Construction waste, yes. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pickups, 5 drop-offs. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and I think we want to try to keep these full because I don't think it's going to let me go down to 0 yet. That doesn't make sense. We just want to transfer everything as much as we can. Keep those guys on the road. Only 8 of the vehicles, so. Okay. I think that's going to work. I think. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, I need a dumper. And a flatbed. I forgot about that. Yeah. Okay. Now what do I do? Okay, well, obviously I got to reconfigure this deal. So the garbage trucks will be able to pick up from here and from the ash here as well. So that's 3 places, and then we have 3 places that, yeah, I gotta go basically 50-50. I might only one dumper, I think, because it's a dumper for aggregate. Oh no, you got two dumpers and 1 flatbed from this storage to transport the plastic waste. Okay. So I need to sell 3. These guys have a much larger capacity than these guys for pickup. I mean, yeah. So I'm thinking I'll sell 3 of these. All right, and I need to purchase 2 dumpers if I'm not mistaken. Speed. Yeah, that's the slowest. This is the fastest. Two of those. And then an open hull. Yeah, because they can carry plastic waste, and that's speed again. It's another Kamaz. 95K, 95, they're both 95, 18, 17. Oh, well, I bet probably best to go with this one. Let's see if it's got something along that. This is close to the orange color as we get, so. Okay. Hopefully that's got that sorted out now. We shall see. Yeah, and we've got not that much. Yeah, we're fine here with that. Yeah, I really wish I hadn't that hadn't slipped my mind, but it is what it is. Need to get some asphalt in here. Awesome. Okay, and all the trucks are out picking stuff up. There we go. Yeah, getting our hazardous waste dealt with. Awesome. And we picked up. We're able to. Oh, there's 3 of them in here picking up ash. So that'll be a help. We do have a fair amount of metal scrap and whatnot needs to be dealt with there. Okay. Not seeing as big a lineup as we saw from before there, so that's cool. All right. I just want to go back over here and how are we progressing here? Did we? Oh, it's done. Okay, so let's assign this as well. Hospital and end station. Cool. Needing steel and mechanical components. Similar scenario here. Okay, let's let's go get rid of our big garbage container. We'll sell you. And now we can assign a guy that's been sitting here for quite some time. I want you to go work. Sorry for jumping around here like this. For this guy. There you go. Good. Oh, yeah, we've got steel now, folks. Holy cow. See, and this is something else that I was considering now as well, was now that we've stabilized all of this stuff and whatnot, I was thinking that maybe implementing the rail network might be fun to do too. Just because I've never really done one specifically that was just materials. I always had them mixed, which was a big no-no if anyone's watched my Fjordland series. The big problems that I created for myself there by having far too many trains running around. It did get resolved, but it was not a trivial endeavor to rework. So yeah, and it's looking like we are keeping up. Ish on the materials side there. Plastic. Okay, we just don't have enough plastic to make the trip worthwhile. That's fine. But everything else is, well, yeah, the thing. We looking here. Yeah, be a few more trips yet before we get through that. Right, let's go back and have another peek at some of the stuff that's so. Yeah, it's still sometimes all of the buildings, sometimes just a few of them. I think that's an issue. Oh, okay. Let's make this a priority. And yeah, we just need bricks, so we don't need a matchable construction office. Okay. Get nervous. And when you're redoing that, I wonder how much it affects your capacity issue. Yeah, see, there you go. Okay, back to this. Sport and meat. Okay, yeah, that's just such a... We have two, and maybe these enough. They don't have enough people. That's a because the more people are going to put more demand on your infrastructure. So this bowling alley, I don't think has a lot of culture and sports down here. Yeah, I'm gonna put. Let's see what I can fit in here for sport. I think that'll cover this quadrant and maybe this half a little bit better from a sporting perspective. So let's see what I can put in here that's popular. This sport hall was popular, and this one from time to time it is. Okay. Yeah, and we're back into that scenario again. Okay, so they're the garbage export dudes. And then these are my other guys. That's for... Oh no, that's the exporters as well. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I kind of lost the plot there a little bit. What was I? The city and what we need. Okay, sports. Yes. Okay. This indoor pool is usually popular. This sport hall seemed to be pretty popular as well. I don't think that'll fit in here, so let's see what we can get in there. This is a gym, and it does allow a lot of people. It has electricity. Okay, that'll be run there. Heat exchanger, that's fine. In there. Okay. Mechanism, so we'll have to get that in there. Mostly concerned with the sport at this point. We could let's let her run again. We're up over 13,000 people again, so that's good. And our happiness is going up, and our lifespan is going up as well. So. Couple more trips, right? And we do have, we got one of them coming out, and we're just not seeing that much plastic waste, so that's fine. How is this looking for? Well, it's filling up again. Okay. Try to keep on top of that, right? Alrighty. Well, we aren't using enough steel. Crazy talk. I suppose that's probably why I was starting to think about. Well, that's not true. Some of the why I would have only assigned them. Okay, we're done. We're done. Okay, quick pause. Do we have either? This is metal scrap. So this one will be the construction waste. Rename that. Come on. Okay, it's good. Construction waste, scrap storage. Logical, hazardous, plastic. Oh my goodness. least it's only footpaths in the way this time. How do you not think you're gonna need a storage? Oh, that's ridiculous. Yeah, so this can go, well. Okay, this has to go this way, and then we're gonna need an overpass. Oh, crazy talk. Unbelievable. Okay, let's sorry, I need to know where this is right there. Okay. I don't want to necessarily take out more than I absolutely have to, just from how much time it takes kind of thing. So, and we'll get you signed onto that one. And we need a little break in this one as well, but let's get in place. First off, okay, that's going to be up there. We don't need a huge, oh yeah. Huh. Wow. Sorry. I'm just thinking, how do we? So with so it's just a footpath, and we need an up and over, blah blah blah. But there's other stuff that we need to get figured out as well. Well, just because there's not a whole bunch of space there. And where's the bus stop up there? Okay. Yeah, sorry, I'm fighting it a little bit. Let's go into footpath mode here. This could go like this. This one on this side. And we need that. Excuse my phone. Let's see if we still have a walking distance. Okay, we just have enough. Okay. Well, we're gonna have some work to do, aren't we? Glad I caught that now versus when I started up the city. Yeah, that was bad news, and I don't think we've got no connection there until we get this. Well, no connection at all until we get this. No, even the vehicles can't drive through there. And now that I'm looking at this is probably the most expensive way to do it. I think if we come off of this corner and just run straight down and connect up there, it's probably a shorter distance too. Yeah, that's a better plan. Some of you are probably yelling at your screen going, why are you doing that? I understand now. yeah, that was getting focused on one way to solve the issue. So run this up here. It'll be much faster, done much faster, and will be more useful. Okay. Actually want this. So if I run this down, I'm just using it as a marker for where I'm going to take out another section of footpath. And the demolition office. Get this one assigned as well. Good to go. Been making use of the excuse me, the demolition office lately. So cool. Okay, let's let it run. We're starting to get. Oh, we're not getting concrete. Could be. Yeah, there's the mixer now, and a mixer there as well. Okay. Wow. Make the same mistake twice just for emphasis, right? This is made. This is ready to go. Yep. That's good. Got the right number of people assigned. We look it up here. I did say, no, notify me when I'm done, and then I don't have to keep coming back. Get this done. And I want to steal that name, the metal scrap storage. It'll be the capital S one. Yeah, nobody can start working on this yet because they can't quit. They can't get there just yet. Now, this is it's almost done, so that's cool. And we're almost out of iron ore. There. This is pretty full. Oh, they're waiting now. Well, yeah, obviously they would be because we don't have enough capacity for steel. Yeah, I really should have made a place to store it. I suppose I could put storage back here. Well, this is the storage here. It just so happens to be hooked up to a train, but we could get it from the road as well. Okay, we're gonna build that. Even though we're not using it for the train, there's no reason not to have it. Yikes. I mean, this is the first time we've been in a situation where we needed to have the an overflow. Feels a little bit odd. And yeah, we're full here, so they're making a delivery. This garbage transfer DO, I was thinking demolition finished. Good. Where is that? Right here. Okay, good. Now we need to get a dump in place. It's a medium dump. If I T that, is that? Okay, I'm feeling better about that now. This is not going to be very nice, but needs must, right? Okay. We'll remove that road as well. Mission office is awfully busy. Just more out of curiosity than anything. Oh. Those ones would be good just because then I can continue on with putting the road in place. So, okay, good. busy place now. Okay. Really, yeah, we just need a little bit of asphalt. We should be. Yeah, they can't process anything at this point. We need to get rid of waste here. Yeah, they're just circling now. Okay, he's taken some. That's good. But it isn't taking much to get it filled back up, so. Yeah, fair amount of construction waste. Logical and hazardous. We can get rid of another road. Or temporary road. It would have been better to have, instead of just the 8, I thought that's going to be more than enough, but yeah. Oh, it's been so long since we had a fire. That's fine. Xena. Oh yeah, people for the sections are extinguished. Good, thank you. And I'm thinking, oh wow, we're over an hour. I got a little carried away. Let's go peek a little bit at what's happening over here. Yeah, it's just going to take a little bit of time, but we're oh for sure, end station in place. Good. And yeah, I think we're well on our way here. All right. Well, I think I best call the demolition finished just now. We'll let it go. We'll pick it up in the next episode. Thanks for hanging with me today. It was awesome. Good session. We're making progress. Not quite as quickly as I wanted to. Again, we're kind of tweaking some new areas, so it's kind of holding back the whole new city area here. But we'll get on it with some increased focus in the next few episodes. Hope you have a wonderful day. We'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.